Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we are talking about living in Columbia, Maryland, specifically the village of Wilde Lake. And we're going to talk about some details of living in this area as well as taking a driving tour. And we're going to get started right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Living in Maryland channel where we discuss all things living here in the great state of Maryland. So if that's the kind of information that you are after, then you are definitely in the right spot and we really appreciate you being here. And if you are thinking about making a move here to Maryland, if you're wondering whether purchasing a home is the right decision for you and your family, I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Maryland. Absolutely love having conversations around buying, selling, all things real estate to see if that's the right move for you at this time. So however you feel most comfortable reaching out, whether that's by phone, text, or email, days, nights, and weekends, we've got your back when moving here to the great state of Maryland. All right, so as mentioned, we are talking about Columbia, Maryland today, specifically Wilde Lake Village within Columbia, which is in Howard County and is in part of the central part of the state of Maryland. So, and just to give you a quick understanding of kind of how Columbia works. So Columbia is a planned city. It's broken into 10 different villages. There are a couple pockets within Columbia that are not part of any villages, not part of Columbia Association at all. But these 10 villages kind of work and operate under the umbrella of Columbia Association. Now, Columbia Association operates in a couple different ways. One, they act as a citywide HOA. So they do have covenants, they do have bylaws. It is something that you want to be aware of if you are considering living in Columbia, just so you know how that works. So, so just like any HOA, you would get some sort of resale package. When you are purchasing a home here in Columbia, you'd want to make sure that you get some sort of letter of compliance from Columbia to ensure that there's no violations with anything on the exterior of any kind of property that you are purchasing. So just be aware of that they do act as an HOA. And then in the other way that they act is basically as they have a city tax that you want to be aware of. So in addition to the traditional county taxes by Howard County, since it's part of Howard County, you would have the CA, Columbia Association city tax on top of that. So that's something you want to be aware of as well. For single families, they range anywhere from $1,200 a year to $2,000 a year. For townhomes, they can range anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a year. And then your condos within Columbia usually are in the $300 to $600 a year range for that Columbia tax. So just a brief kind of breakdown of how Columbia Association works. If you have any other questions on that, I've done other videos about it, or you can always feel free to reach out to me directly and I can give you more of a breakdown of exactly how that works. All right, so the village of Wilde Lake, this is located in northwest Columbia. So if you're looking on a map, it's gonna kind of butt right up to southern Ellicott City. It goes all the way up to 108, and then it kind of goes south down to Little Patuxent Parkway, also known as 175. They are the same road. They kind of switch names at the interstate of 29, kind of where that intersects with it for a reason that I'm unaware of. But so it is kind of a longer, narrow region or kind of part of Columbia. And it's a great area. There's a lot of single families. You do have some townhomes and condos mixed in there as well. The cool part is, especially as you get kind of north, closer to 108 and closer to where it meets up with Ellicott City, is it kind of ends right at Centennial Park. Centennial Park is a Howard County park. It's over 300 acres. It's got a very large lake and just a great area to be close by to. And this, this village, all of it is pretty, right within a 5-minute drive to Centennial Park. So that's kind of a cool thing that I really like about it, is its proximity to Ellicott City, if you really kind of want to be closer to that part of Howard County, and then also to that really awesome park that Howard County has to offer. And then as you get into the southern part of the village, you get closer to Little Patuxent Parkway, which puts you, pretty close to the mall. So you've got all the shopping, all the dining, all the entertainment options that Columbia and downtown Columbia has to offer. And then you've got the growing Merriweather district, which puts you only about 10 minutes away from Wilde Lake. So you've got, Merriweather Post Pavilion, which gives you access to all the concerts and all the entertainment that happens there, as well as all the other events like Wine in the Woods, all the beer festivals that they have there, and then all the growing restaurants that they have in the Merriweather district. So that's a great little area, very modern. It's got a very urban feel for a suburban area, and you're kind of right in the mix of all of that. So if you like being close to entertainment, if you like being close to and a short drive away from dining options, shopping options, then this is definitely an area you want to check out. And then, as you would imagine, there is a lake that is a part of this village that you do have access to. It's not anything that's kind of gated or that you have to have some sort of permission to go to. It's provided by Columbia Association. So Columbia Association owns and operates 3 lakes within Columbia. You've got Lake Kinnamakundi, which is closer to the mall. You've got Wilde Lake, and then you've got Lake Elkhorn. So Wilde Lake has, very, close proximity access to Wilde Lake, which is a 22-acre lake. It's got a 1.4-mile paved loop around it, so a great opportunity to get outside, to be active in this space. So another huge benefit of this area. And then the last thing that I want to mention about this part of Columbia is that it has great access to commuting routes, to interstates, whether you are looking to just get, over to shopping and kind of doing that sort of thing, or if you are looking to, kind of planning out your route and your drive to whatever kind of work you're going to be doing in the area. You're very close to 29. 29 runs north-south. It runs north and kind of dead ends into Ellicott City. And then it goes south all the way down to 495, which is DC's Beltway, and then takes you right into DC. And then you've got 175 that runs east-west. So this will take you over to 95. It'll get you, great access to all the shopping, all the things that Columbia has to offer, as well as those other interstates. So if you are a commuter, this is definitely an ideal spot to be in too, where you've got nice, quiet neighborhoods, but you've also got a short 5-minute drive to all your major interstates. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you need any other information about moving here to the area, please feel free to reach out. I will put a link in the description with the website to Wilde Lake's website, so you can check out all that they have to offer, all the different venues they have, all the different things that they have for kids and the family, and feel free to reach out anytime if you need anything at all.